I'd like to welcome everybody to the Tumwater Civil Service Commission meeting. Apologize for the late start. If you'll throw the agenda up, appreciate it. Okay, we'll have a roll call. I'm Blake Chard. I'm the chairman of the Civil Service Commission.
And I'm Pat Schneider, Commissioner.
Wendy Mowdy, Commissioner.
Michelle Sutherland, Secretary Examiner.
Brian Hurley, Fire Chief.
Okay,
Sean Kerman's Deputy Fire Chief.
all right.
Jay Mason, Police Chief.
Never can forget you. Almost did. All right, everybody had an opportunity to look at the minutes.
We do have changes to the agenda, and I actually do have one, so. So before approval of the minutes, I do have a change to the agenda. We actually had a police records supervisor oral board on Monday of this week from a previously approved exam plan that the commission approved. And I would like to add that eligibility list for the police records supervisor to this meeting as number 8.5.
Okay. Any questions? I see none. Entertain a motion.
I move that we add that to the agenda.
I
You have a
second that motion.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. The agenda has been updated. Okay, so has everybody had a chance to read the minutes? Were there any questions or corrections to that? Okay, I'll move that we approve the minutes of the June 12th, 2025 meeting.
And I'll second that motion.
We have a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Okay, we'll go to I think the review. The status of service eligibility lists.
Yes, so the status of civil service eligibility lists for July of 2025. Again, fairly standard. We have several that are active and continuous. And we do have the most recent update that has a date established was last month, the police sergeant promotional list. Otherwise, the other list that we have in this meeting and that we're looking for approval on are active continuous listings. So that is the update for the July list for eligibility.
Okay, any questions?
I had a quick question. On the eligibility list for lateral fire prevention officer, since we're kind of talking about that later as well, is there an internal fire prevention officer eligibility list as well? Or is that just the same?
That would be the same list.
Okay. So lateral and internal are it's this. Okay. I gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. We don't have a motion or we don't vote on that, right? It's just an update. So we move on to the next item.
The next item we have for the commission this evening is the July list for the police officer entry level. And this is a continuous listing. And it looks like we had 4 candidates added to the list and 2 candidates removed from the list. One of the candidates removed failed the chief's interview and one withdrew from the list. So we currently have 22 names and seeking approval for this continuous listing.
Any questions? Comments? That score of 98.38, I haven't seen that in a long time. Okay, entertain a motion.
I will move that we approve the police officer entry level list.
We have a motion to approve the list. We have a second.
I would second that.
We have a motion and a second to pass the police entry list. All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, motion passes. Next item is fire prevention officer list.
Yes, seeking approval for the fire prevention officer list. We do have 3 candidates currently on the list. Most recently, the first candidate showing a rank of 1, Todd Mower, was added this July of 2025. Removed from the list was Scott Kennedy. He withdrew. Seeking approval for this continuous listing for fire prevention officer for July of 2025.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
Is the Scott Kennedy, do we know why he withdrew?
I can expand on that. Scott had actually been appointed to the position. He had previously been a fire lieutenant, and after about 6 months in the position, decided that he wanted to go back to shift. So he went back to his fire lieutenant position.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I just saw it on like a platform or something that he was in that position. And so I thought I'd recognize that name. Thank you.
You bet. Yeah, he's still helping us out with, he has that expertise, so he's still helping us out a bit with it, but he's back in his fire lieutenant position.
Thank you, Chief.
All righty, and no further questions or comments. I'll entertain a motion.
I will move that we approve the fire prevention officer list.
We have a motion to approve the fire prevention officer list. Second. I'll second it. All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, the fire prevention officer list has been approved. Okay.
Okay, next we are seeking approval for the deputy police chief exam plan. This position is a non-represented position, so it is not part of the collective bargaining unit. We're looking at the requirements, high school graduation or a GED certificate. So, various requirements along with 3 years of experience as a police sergeant or equivalent rank, and some other requirements here on the list. Preferred requirements would be a related college education and a background in successful implementation of community policing principles. The recruitment and screening, WASPIC, to help us identify the best qualified candidates and have the top 3 to 5 go to a selection process that can consist of 3 boards. The candidates will be reviewed by Human Resources and the police chief to verify qualifications are met. And candidates that meet the qualifications of this group that WASPIC sends to us will be invited to participate in an oral board interview. The oral board will have 3 panels: a police operations board made up of Tumwater Police Department staff, 1 first line supervisor, a first line staff member, an admin staff, and then someone from the collective bargaining unit. There will also be a community board staffed by key community members as part of that oral board. And then the third will be a peer or director board. So 3 to 4 peers or department directors that currently work for the city of Tumwater that the deputy chief will interact with on a regular basis. All boards are weighed equally, and candidates passing with a 70% minimum score will be ranked on an eligibility list for deputy chief. The top 7 candidates are eligible for the chief's interview, and any may be selected. So just wondering if you had any questions regarding the deputy chief exam plan.
Any questions? Yep, Monday.
Guess who has a question? Sorry.
That's
Um,
okay.
If somebody could just help me figure out the difference. The top 3 to 5 go to the selection process of the 3 boards, but then the top 7 are eligible for the chief's interview. So is it the chief's interview just comes before? Can somebody explain that to me? The difference there?
Sure.
The top 7 candidates, you go ahead, Jay.
So
Yeah.
the goal is to identify 3 to 5 qualified candidates to move into the assessment center. By civil service rules, I have the choice of the top 7. So for example, for new hires, out of the, I think we had 22 on the list, we're able to interview and assess the top 7. For this exercise, we will not have 7 candidates, but by civil service rules, the top 7 are eligible to be interviewed. So it's kind of a little bit of a disconnect there, but it's the civil service rules of the top 7 part. We will not be taking 7 to the assessment center.
Okay, so there's no way to clean that language to where it reads like nicer?
It's the civil service rules. I don't know.
Yeah,
that would
no.
be a Michelle question.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's not something that we would want to alter at this time, just specifically because that is part of the rules.
Sounds
You might
good.
want to just cite the rule that in accordance with.
Okay, that can be done. Thank you so much, Commissioner. Chairman.
Okay. Hearing no further comments, entertain a motion.
I will move that we accept the deputy chief exam plan.
It's been moved that we accept the deputy chief exam plan. Motion, a second?
Yeah, I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay. Motion passes, so we have a plan.
Yes, I'm going to bring up the records supervisor eligibility list. This was the addition to the agenda. Again, the interviews were at the beginning of this week. They completed those for the police records supervisor. There was one candidate that was added to the list with a score of 96.67. This is an internal candidate. Just seeking approval to add her to the list for eligibility for the police records supervisor position.
That's a great score.
Yeah. I think it's always nice to be able to have people that we can retain by providing them opportunities to advance. So with that,
Definitely.
I'll make the motion to approve the public records supervisor list.
And I will second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay. Well, we got updates.
Yes.
Chief Hurley.
Sure, I'll go. Very briefly, we had our 5 firefighter paramedic candidates who are in recruit academy complete and graduate from the academy. We're very excited about that. So they're back on shift and getting integrated into the shift process. So right now we just have one other firefighter candidate at Fire Academy in North Bend, and she'll be graduating, I believe, on July 24th. We'll go up to that graduation. So very excited. Basically, puts us at full staffing, which is great for us. So that's my update.
Oh, congratulations.
Good job, everybody.
Mhm.
So for the police department, we have 3 recruits up at the academy, 2 in one class and another that just started. The 2 that are in the first class, they should be graduating, I believe, in September. And an offer I'd like to make to anyone that would like to go, if you haven't been to a police academy graduation, it's it's pretty impressive to see the candidates that have spent 5 months of their life up at CJTC, and they are recruits that have come from all across Washington State. And it's a little bit of pomp and circumstance. So if anyone would like to go, I'll send out the information. We'd be glad to have you write up with one of us and watch the event. It takes about an hour to get there. The event is about an hour and a half and another hour to get back. So besides that, we have 2 other recruits, new officers in field training, and they're doing well. And then as you can see, we have a lot of opportunities and movement within the organization. And I did want to follow up on a comment that Chair Chard made about giving people within the organization opportunities to move up. That was especially important for the administration role because our PSS1s, which are the people that work in the front office and they're our front facing, they're the voice of the organization to people that come into the City Hall. Until this position was created, there was really no opportunity for them to move up in the organization. And so this is a really great opportunity for us to give someone an opportunity to move into a supervisory role and take on that responsibility for our organization as we start to grow and take on additional public disclosure requests specifically related to body cams as we move forward.
Great. Send me some information about the graduation. I might want to go to that.
I will. We'd love to have you. It's like I said, it's kind of a long day because you're driving up to Burien, but outside of that, it's worth going to once.
Great. Thank you. Oops, I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
There we go.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So we have the next meeting.
We do. I tried to share the meeting or share the agenda. It won't come back on screen. So the next meeting date is August 14th of 2025.
Okay.
Okay.
Your problem with anybody being able to make that or not?
I don't think so. Let me just check my calendar. I should be good to go that day. And I did have one question too before we leave today.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, and this might be best for Jay. The meeting that was held on March 31st, 2025, unfortunately, I couldn't be there, but the motion was passed that that all of the candidates, there was going to be testing of the oral assessment for all the original 7 sergeant candidates to be administered. Because I know there were 4 individuals who were not selected. And so the retesting was going to take place. I was just curious if that retesting had taken place, and if not, when it was going to take place.
Yeah, the retest has taken place. We had, out of the 7 candidates, 6 decided to move forward. 1 chose not to move forward into the assessment center.
Okay.
And out of that assessment center, 5 passed. So we currently have 5 on our eligibility list for the sergeant position.
Yes, and
Great.
that sergeant eligibility list was passed at the meeting on June 12th.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
See no other further business. or comments, I'll call the meeting adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
Good night,
you.
everyone.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye.